Hey everybody, welcome back to A Dose of Fashion with me, Alicia D. My third Halloween edition, I think. You guys let me know, because I don't know, I get lost in time with these things. Well, today I decided to dress up as my version of Glinda the Good Witch, because last year around this time, my friend Denise sent me the meme that they based off of The Wizard of Oz that says, dress for the job that you want. Well, this is the job I want, honey. Who wouldn't want to be a freaking princess or a magical witch with powers? This world is hard enough, so yeah, I'll be that all day long. So, I thought I'd talk to you guys about The Wizard of Oz, since that's what the meme was originally based off of. So, the costume designer for The Wizard of Oz, his name was Adrian Adolph Greenberg. He was an American designer who designed hundreds of different looks for Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer's films between the 1920s and the 1940s. His most notable work, however, is that of The Wizard of Oz. He created all the looks for that movie, not just one in particular. So, for the Glinda the Good Witch portion of the design process, he actually reused a design that he used in a film called San Francisco, and he tweaked it to create Glinda's costume. It was actually the same dress from the San Francisco movie, but he made it longer. He added more sparkle to it. He made the puff sleeves really huge and prominent and added a very large crown. I tweaked my personal look to that because it's a modern time and I'm a modern girl. I don't do puff sleeves like that. So this actually originally had thin straps. I cut them off. I didn't like them. I figured strapless is better. It has this beautiful pearl bodice up top. And I think it has just as much sparkle as the original Glinda dress because I'm a sparkly kind of girl in a sparkly kind of world, and I don't think that you can ever have too much sparkle. And as opposed to the mile-high crown, I went with a more moderate tiara. So that's my interpretation. A couple of other fun facts about costumes on The Wizard of Oz is the Tin Man. His big plight for wanting to see the wizard was he needed oil because he could barely move. Well, that's really funny because it rings really true to the costume. It was so stiff that he couldn't even sit in it. It had very minimal movement, and in between takes he had to lean up against something to get some relief while everybody else could just go on about their business. Fun fact number 2, Dorothy's dress, although it appeared blue and white in the movie, originally it was blue and pink. So sometimes you have to change things up to get the aesthetic that you want. And what I found most interesting about the costume design of The Wizard of Oz is the lion, the Cowardly Lion. His costume was actually made of actual lion pelt. It weighed 90 pounds. And can you imagine how hot he had to be wearing the actual costume made of real lion fur and 90 pounds of weight being carried around on that? That is extraordinarily insane. So, a lot of people want to know what happened to a lot of the costumes from The Wizard of Oz because it has some of the most iconic things ever. I know that the Wicked Witch of the West, her hat sold for like $25,000 to a private collector, and it's in a glass case on her grand piano at home. The Glinda the Good Witch costume has had a lot of speculation. Some people say it was burned up in a fire. Some people say a private owner bought it. Nobody really knows what happened to that dress. So if you happen to know, or you own it by chance, drop it in my comments because I would love to know about that. And the lion, his costume sold in the early 1920s for $3 million. So a private collector actually has that in their home. They haven't divulged who they are, but it has been purchased for $3 million in an auction. So that is my dose of fashion for you today. So thank you for joining me, Alicia D. Don't forget to like, share, click that little subscribe button, and comment below.